Now, the No Jumper podcast is known to stir up controversy, drama, quote unquote, as females like to say, and as you'll see somebody else likes to say, be a little messy, I guess. There's always some type of conversation that's being had about an individual who's not there. And then in return, that individual will show up or be interviewed or sometimes even a part of the No Jumper podcast. And they'll respond to it. And it kind of keeps the conversation going. It keeps the views going. It keeps people like me reacting to the videos. And it keeps other people talking about it. That being said, this latest podcast with Spider Loc is full of that, and that's why I'm doing video after video of it. Now, in this other clip that I'm about to react to, Spider Loc is asked about who is his biggest op on the internet.
Who's your biggest op and who you with the most on that internet, man?
Biggest op would be Wack No 100.
No, it ain't no way in my mind you can convince me to think that Bricc Baby didn't ask a loaded question, knowing that his answer would be Wack 100.
Three finger Wack.
Oh, all right.
Madam Mika's last victory.
So this is the part of the video where I get y'all up to speed. Basically, they're calling Wack Three Finger Wack because he was actually involved in a relationship with a girl named Mika, who he actually met on Clubhouse. Now, Wack actually denies that there was any type of relationship. He actually said he had her come to LA to do an interview with Savi III.
I'm gonna turn it over to nephew. You know what I mean? Let him speak his piece. We got people Clubhouse. Let Mika speak her piece because she is Savi third.
Support is not that.
So how long, Mika, have you been listening to Savi music?
For like years. I don't even know how many years. When he first, I know his homies personally. So when Bro first came out, I've been hearing.
While she was there, allegedly Wack stayed the night with her at a hotel room. While he was on Clubhouse arguing with people on the stage, he was actually laying on his stomach, butt naked, after giving it to her. After him and her allegedly did the you know what. After he had allegedly clapped them cheeks. Her and Wack would then go on to fall out on Clubhouse, and then she would post this picture and let everyone see Wack laying on his stomach. Before she actually released the picture, Wack actually denied that there was a picture, and that him and her had never had any type of relations, and that he had only flew her out to do the interview, and then they went their separate ways. Spider Loc would eventually interview Mika on his platform.
What's up, Mika? How you doing?
I'm all right.
Spider Loc would actually interview her several times on this platform, but now that we got that out the way, let's get back to it.
I have to separate myself from being someone that would be considered friendly toward him is because he told the untruth upon my name. And he put me at an incident that I was not present at. And not only has he placed me at the incident, he's fabricated a whole conversation that he had with me that never took place. And at that incident was Prodigy, rest in peace, Suge Knight, Game, and other 40 Glock, other people that can prove that I wasn't there. And instead of him being a man when I first got him about it and saying, damn, Spider, you sure you wasn't there? I thought you was there. Why I keep thinking you was there? Maybe I'm thinking of another day. He ruling all that out and putting me there and having a conversation with me that anybody that knows me knows nobody could have had with me.
Now, by the names that he's mentioning, Prodigy and all of these people, because Prodigy been gone for a minute, you can tell that this actual incident took place a long time ago. Wack 100 as well as Spider Loc have a weird, complex history. There's people who they've been around at different parts of both of their careers that are interconnected. You have The Game, who was around G-Unit, as well as Spider Loc, who was around G-Unit. Then you have Wack, who at one time was around Death Row after the Snoop Dogg's, Dre's, and the Tupacs, as well as you have Spider Loc, who was around Death Row after the Dre's, Tupacs, and Snoops, etc., etc. So there's a lot going on with these two individuals, to the point where Wack 100 has said some things that Spider Loc is claiming that didn't happen, but Wack is very adamant about it happening. The two have had conversations on social media, not necessarily in the same space, but one will say something and the other one will respond.
So I tried to get at him behind the scenes and get him to correct it. He refused. So since he lied on me, I chose to start being honest about him, because as long as he's been gaining popularity and I've been aware of him, I've been aware of a bunch of goofy, buster, weenie doing. Wack ain't no problem to me. He could be tough. I can rap about him. Wack my nigga, he from 2Ps. It makes sense while I'm politicking and painting a picture. However, now when you start lying on me, I'm gonna do you a favor and start telling the truth on you.
Now, Bricc Baby didn't waste any time giving his opinion about Wack, as well as talking about some comparisons between Wack 100 and Wacko.
You know what I feel like sometimes because Wacko for West Side don't really show his face, and then Wack is, so when they hear these Wack stories and Wacko, I feel like that the world is putting like some Wacko recognition
There's
to
no
Wack's
doubt.
name.
Now, somebody on the panel is going to admit to being messy in 3, 2.
I'm not being messy. No, I'm being messy, but I ain't being messy to where it's like I'm just getting in the middle of it.
I never knew that messy was a term that men use to describe an action that they were actually acting out, if that makes sense. But hey, you learn something new every day.
I feel like Wacko and Wack, they like you'll hear some stories and you think it's the same person.
That's so
you'll
true,
hear-
man.
I thought it was the same person
No.
until I met Wacko.
That's
Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I can confirm, like, I heard the name Wacko before I could put a face to it, but I never thought that Wacko and Wack 100 was the same individual. I've never, like, misassociated any stories or any type of gangster persona about Wack 100 based upon what I've heard about Wacko, what I know about Wacko today. But to each his own. I don't know what they talking about. Maybe this is a narrative that they trying to push. Whatever.
But that would be what people would consider the biggest op, and that's why. Not that I felt like I want to just expose negative things I knew about Wack. When he lied about me, I realized that I've been lying about him the whole time, meaning I've been talking about him as if he was honorable.
So with that being said, if I'm being lied on by somebody at the end of the day, I really don't play that. I don't like that. That's something that I despise. Don't lie on me. Like, tell the truth, regardless, good, bad, or indifference. But don't make up nothing about me. Don't lie on me. Don't try to put no smut on my name. Don't put nothing on me, no false papers or nothing. Don't put nothing on my jacket. You know what I mean? That ain't supposed to be there. So if that's the truth and the spider locust coming from that position, I can agree with him and I would feel the same way. But at the same time, I'm not saying that Wack 100 is lying about the situation or the conversation that they allegedly had, because guess what? I wasn't there. But get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all already know what it is. Ruler Gang.